Huntington's disease, Todd here. Hey, one of the things that I've just noticed, I shouldn't say I just noticed it, but I was recently thinking about is how I don't have that same emotion that I used to have. I was a very emotional type person my whole life, and my emotions now have gotten kind of numb, if you will. I sometimes hear people on the chat rooms and that sort of thing talking about the fact that, their Huntington's loved one, didn't acknowledge that they got married or didn't acknowledge, some big event in their life and how it really hurt their feelings and that sort of thing. Well, I'm here to tell you, don't let it hurt your feelings, because I think it only gets worse. I know with me, as this has gone on, I've become more of a numb head, numbskull. I don't have the same feelings of compassion. I don't have the same feelings of excitement. I don't have the same feelings of I don't know, just I don't feel the same way about doing things or buying things. And gosh, I used to be the guy that always wanted a new car, and I had to have a motorcycle and all those things, and I couldn't wait to go on the next vacation. Excited when the kids were born, all those kinds of things. I remember. I mean, now I'm even having, I guess I would say, a harder time even remembering the excitement of those times and reliving them in my brain. But I know that I don't show the same emotion in my life, and maybe some people around me do or don't notice it. I think maybe if I were to run into an old friend, maybe from the past, they may notice that I don't seem the same as I used to. But I was always, I would say, a little bit witty, and I always had a quick line during a conversation. I don't really have those anymore. So again, it's just another thing that we are, we're blessed with Huntington's disease, or cursed with, however you want to look at it. Sometimes, you want to have the emotion. I remember when my mom passed away, I didn't have hardly any emotion over that at all. Gosh, I loved my mother to death. And then another family member died several years ago, and I boo-hooed and cried. I remember that. It really got me deep down inside, a deep guttural thing. But with my mom, I just didn't have it. She died in 2019, and so it goes back at least that far. But I also noticed that I don't get as excited about going on vacations or going to the beach or all those things. Going to a baseball game, gosh, my wife and I would live close to a team, and we could go, and we don't. Now we have our dog Zoe, so we have become a little bit more house parents because of her. But all that being said, just again, it's another thing that the family members need to understand. It's not us, it's the disease, and we do still care, but we don't have the ability to show that care, I think, as much. So this is Huntington's disease Todd. Subscribe to my page. I'm actually getting to the point I'm going to start focusing more on the videos, and we're not going to worry about the growth is happening on its own. We have 300 subscribers, which that's exciting, and we've had a lot of views. So I'm just going to try to do videos, and then the subscriptions will take care of themselves. I want to just do videos for the people that come here, and the people that come here, if they enjoy the videos, then they'll come back, right? Right. So again, Huntington's disease, it plays all kinds of tricks with our minds, and it can make us, from one day to the next even. I got to where I was a little bit obsessive compulsive with this YouTube page. So I've had to calm myself down a little bit. There's other things in life that are going on, and I need to focus on them every now and then. I realize that sometime this month I've got to make a decision about buying car insurance, and we all know how exciting that is. But just think about that, if you will. Emotions are a deep thing, and I don't have those deep emotional things anymore. I don't feel great excitement. I don't feel great pain. I don't feel great anguish. I don't feel a lot of, I still love my wife to death, but I just hardly ever express that. We hug in the hallway or that sort of thing. But, it's just something that was I don't, often think about, buying roses or things like that. Anyway, the old part of us is kind of falling away. But just remember, for the loved ones in all of this, it's not directed at you, and we still love you to death, that's for sure. We still care, but we can't express that caring anymore. It's a part of our brain that's kind of got numbed down a little bit, if you will. So another thing with Huntington's disease, it can make us become, I jokingly said, a numbskull, but it could definitely make our brain responses less than attractive sometimes, or even to us. I notice that I don't feel the same way. So I don't notice it sometimes at the time, but as I reflect, I can go, dang, man, those kind of things used to upset me, or those things used to make me happy and excited. Huntington's disease, Todd, go to the page and like or subscribe or do whatever you want. Have a good day.